Good afternoon, friends. I'm here with the founder of Skye Air. He's Ankit, and as we were talking, so he has got into drone business other than the businesses he was running in earlier avatar. And yesterday, this drone festival, the Drone Mahotsav, has been inaugurated by our country's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We had the Civil Aviation Minister, and we had all the top brass,
Yes.
all the ministers from the Union Cabinet here, because we need drones in every field, and we
Absolutely.
need it across the country.
Right.
So over to you, Ankit, about your vision and what's your plans for the future.
So, hello everyone. My name is Ankit Kumar. I am the co-founder and CEO at Skye Air. Skye Air is primarily a drone delivery company. It's been focusing on using drones to do logistics in the shortest time possible. So we capitalize more on being a very efficient, cost-effective, faster and a sustainable mode of transportation for any sort of cargo which needs to move within the city or outside the city, from within a district, within a state, wherever it needs to move. So A to B logistic is what we do. That's our vision. We look forward to impact millions of lives in the coming months, primarily in healthcare and the e-commerce side of it. How we can enable vaccines, blood packages, medicines and other things to reach to remote areas. Like one of the examples if I have to give, we recently did a flight in Uttarkashi to outskirts of Dehradun. And this flight was done in a period of, in a time frame of 1 hour, while compared to conventional medium, which takes 8 hours to do the similar package delivery between the two locations. So people living in Uttarkashi will now be able to benefit more with respect to getting things on time, getting things in a much faster manner, and not to wait for diagnostic reports because things are going to be faster from here on. So that's our vision and that's our mission, to impact millions of lives, help people, try to drive things much faster in a way.
Okay, I just read here that you've covered about 4,100 kilometers.
Yes.
And you say you've delivered 300 kg. So what are the means, other than you said vaccines
Yep.
and then blood bags? Is it means what else is the area you're focusing on now?
So we are also focusing on
Agriculture?
e-commerce. We're focusing on e-commerce,
E-commerce.
quick commerce, which is grocery deliveries. So we are working with Swiggy and Dunzo in that aspects to enable grocery deliveries within cities. At the same side, we are also working on agri-commodity delivery. So we recently did a flight in Lakadong, which is a remote area in Meghalaya, and we were able to provide a first mile logistics to the farmers over there who are looking at connecting with the market and transferring and transporting the Lakadong turmeric, which is quite famous in Asia.
Yes.
And we did that, and that opened up an opportunity for us to look beyond it, to look for high-priced commodity, high-priced agri-commodity, to be very specific, which can be transported in the shortest time frame, and which could enable a lot of flow in the market for these farmers to take advantage from.
So what sort of payload capacities do you have now in the existing structures?
So we can carry anything between 500 grams to 50 kgs of a payload, and we can travel a distance of 1 kilometer to 100 kilometer
In a single
and do that
flight?
in a single charge, in a single
Right,
flight,
in a single charge.
and can do all those sort of deliveries which can take place.
And this is operated by the drone pilots. So are you also looking at that segment of skilling up people in
So
that?
all the flights that we do are automated. However, we keep drone pilots on ground to monitor every single flight that takes place. And in accordance with that, yes, we do have requirements of pilots. You'll see the board here. We are saying that we are hiring as well at all levels. We have requirements of more than 1,000 pilots in the next 1 year. So that's
You're
how
looking
we
for
put it.
young talent, or you want to train them, or you want them to be already the trained people, the retired people, from the forces, the ex-servicemen who retire early at around 40 years of age. They've served in about, I think they put in 20, 25 years and they retire. Then they look for alternative jobs. Are you looking for those people also?
Sure, as they say, passion doesn't have an age, and anybody who is passionate enough to get into aviation, to get into drone flying, is most welcome to join us, most welcome to apply over here. We also get young people, young fresh graduates who wants to get into this. We provide them training. We get them to get DDCA certificates as well after 3 months of internal training, so that they get adapted to the overall environment on how BVLOS drone delivery can be made possible.
And now, here today, like in this drone festival, we have people from all across the country. So this is going to be the major area for like the Modi ji is saying we are going to, the $5 trillion economy. So how do you feel that how much are we going to contribute, the drone guys?
So I think, drone is going to certainly contribute to a larger extent to the overall aviation contribution to the $5 trillion economic growth that we are capitalizing on. And since this is a new segment, this will rise up like anything. As our Prime Minister said yesterday, we are building solution for the masses. And this is one such technology which is not going to the richer. It's directly going in the singular shot to the masses. And whenever you do something with masses, the sort of opportunity and the sort of growth immensely lies in that area, which will contribute towards the growth of the GDP as well. So,
and do we have any hurdles? Do you feel any hurdles as an industry? Anything where you want, single window assistance, or is it already you think it's very smooth functioning is happening?
So I think in the last 6 months things have progressed a lot, and there has been a lot of changes which has happened, which has given a very smooth transitioning towards a digital framework or to a digital system, which is enabling things much faster now. The regulation is very clear. It allows you to fly in green zones and with permissions in certain yellow zones as well. And that is what we are widely accepting and abiding by. On the challenges front, since the industry is very new, we learn new things every day. There are challenges, and I'm not saying the challenges won't come. Challenges would come in the future as well. But it's all on you on how we are able to eradicate those challenges, move past that, and see a brighter future, brighter things to come in line and enable a commercial deliveries in the near future to go.
And any threats in the future, like from a foreign invasion? Because we want it to be our industry, the Indian domestic industry should grow, and India is looking to make this a hub for everything. So are you also looking for like any threat?
Not really. One of the policies or one of the recent bans that India has put on foreign companies to enter the Indian market with respect to the components.
And safe.
I feel it has given a first mover advantage or a bigger advantage to the Indian manufacturers to rise up to the occasion, take best benefit out of it, and start creating products which can go to the global market. See, we have the best pool of engineers in the world, and I believe that with that best pool of the engineers in the world, we can be able to do things in a much prudent manner, in a much better manner altogether, and create some things of the world today here. I mean, people say that Teslas have been created in the US. Why can't it be created in India? The engineers go from here to US and do the same thing over there. Given the expectations which are there today, given the focus that the government has got with PLI schemes and other new schemes that they have been announcing with, I'm sure that companies would look into getting in line with this and creating something which is going to be futuristic for the world, made by India, made in India, and create a lot of domestic opportunities overall in the world.
Thanks, Ankit. I think what you put in is like that we are in very safe hands with the present Prime Minister and his policies and his ministers down the line in each and every ministry. So they are all there to protect this drone industry.
Yes.
So there is no threat as of now.
Indeed.
Yes. Thank you, Ankit. Sanjay Agrawal signing off. Kaushal?